Well, welcome everybody. Here it is, January 1st, 2021. Hoping for a better year. I was remarking to a friend recently that one of the few good things about 2020 was flight sim. And boy, was it good. You know, it really was the perfect piece of software, perfect diversion to come out in the midst of a pandemic. I mean, think about it, right? You can't really go anywhere. If you can, but you take your life into your own hands. Hey, climb into the sim, fly anywhere you want. Well, we're in Las Vegas, and you know where we're headed? We're doing a full flight video today. I know, can you believe it? Well, it's New Year's, I figure, what the hell. We're going home. For me, that's KSNA, Kilo Sierra November Alpha. John Wayne, Orange County. So about a 250-mile flight. Thinking less than an hour, certainly. At least flight time. But let's not waste any time. Let's get on board. Weather in Vegas, nice. 54 degrees, sunny. Winds are out of the north at 11 miles an hour. So let's see how this goes. Let's get on board the flight deck. We'll start our startup procedure here in this cold, dark cockpit. But first we'll fix the camera. Okay. You guys know the drill by now. Batteries. Generator. APU generator.
Clearance delivery Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey IFR to John Wayne, ready to copy.
Calibrate our altimeter. 3024. Had a great landing yesterday, by the way. Winds are out of the north, as I mentioned, so we're taking off runway 1 left. You can kind of see right here what we're going to be doing today.
TAWS system test.
Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey cleared to John Wayne Airport as filed. Take off runway 1 left, climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Departure on 133.9 squawk 0222.
We'll set that on the altitude selector.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, read back correct.
I think we're flying at 24,000. Yes, flight level 240 on this flight. Not going real high today because it's a short flight. Set our VS.
Las Vegas ground Cessna November
3,500 feet.
Whiskey requesting pushback.
Set our
Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey pushback request accepted.
speed at 195. Great weather today in the southwest. Bearing 1's going to be on GPS. Nav source is going to be FMS. Speed bugs will set 195 on VY. All on. Gifty settings. Wind option 2. Go ahead and, it's such a short flight. We'll go ahead and set our ILS frequency for runway 20 right, which is where we're landing today in John Wayne. And set bearing 2 at nav 1. There we go. Get our timer ready. I'm not going to forget to start it. APU's at 100%. Start our right engine. Get our pitot heat on. Although I can't imagine that we'll need it. Pushback's in progress. That looks good. Hear that right engine spooling up as we speak. Get our lights on. Here it comes.
Las Vegas ground Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey requesting the end of pushback. Cessna November
Good.
343 Bravo Whiskey request to end pushback received.
Flaps at 1 notch. You see here? 1. And 2% on the right engine's almost there. Here's where we are. We're going to taxi, I presume, this way. Turn around and head out. Everything looks good. Okay, right engine's good. We'll do the left now. That left engine now spooling up. 647 gallons. Don't need a lot of gas for this short flight. All right. Make sure we're all good to go here in all of the respects.
Las Vegas ground
Looks
set
good,
to
looks
November
really good.
4-3 Bravo Whiskey with mine ready to taxi IFR.
Get some arrows here. Let's look outside. Make sure we look good. Beautiful plane. 343 Bravo Whiskey. Beautiful day in Vegas. Wow, what a way to start the new year, huh?
Taxiing hold short runway one left using taxiway hotel cross runway.
Look at this guy.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Fix the camera. Looks like they want us to turn around just to get out. Go this way and then south. I'm going to take off. All right, looks good. Okay. And both engines are now started, so we'll turn off the APU. Turn off the APU generator. All right, let's go, friends. It was a good New Year's in Vegas last night. Stayed at the Four Seasons. Always a good time there. Four Seasons, top 5 floors of the Mandalay Bay, if you don't know. There's no casino at the Four Seasons, which for a lot of people would be a deal breaker, but I don't gamble. Not because I lack vices, I have a million, but I always thought gambling never made sense to me. Because they're not building these palaces in the desert because people are winning. So I figured if I've got, I don't know, $200, I'd rather go to dinner. I mean, that's hours. That's a couple, 2-3 hours of nice time. You know, a couple of cocktails, nice steak. Or you can go to a BJ table and lose $200 in 5 minutes. Sorry, that's just how I see it. I begrudge no one who's good, who enjoys it. Whatever you like, whatever floats your boat. Just trying to make the best of things. Like everybody, I guess. I saw a funny headline in this satirical website I follow called the Babylon Bee. It said 2020 worst year ever, unless you've lived at any other point in human history. I thought that was funny. Beautiful day in Vegas. Holy mackerel. It's a beautiful day here too. It's very windy. I went on a run this morning and it was very windy from the northeast. Dry, what we call the Santa Ana winds. But they've settled down a little bit and it's, let's see, 66 degrees outside my backyard right now. Clear skies. So sometimes in Orange County at KSNA, when you've got these Santa Ana winds, they actually have the airplanes land to the north as opposed to the south, the customary approach, runway 20. See that sock? They've got the same winds we have here in Orange County. Anyway, but if it's not that bad, they really prefer to have the approach be to runway 20, just because 20 right. just because, well, being a good neighbor. Let's leave it at that. All right, there's our bars. I see them up here coming up. I see them right here too. Go ahead and stop on the bars. Outside. All right. We're going to take off from this runway, turn left, head home. All right, clear for takeoff. Runway 1 left. Cessna 3 Bravo
Cleared
Whiskey.
for takeoff, runway 1 left, Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey.
Okay. Let's get out there. We'll sync our heading bug once we get lined up.
Runway 08, entered runway 08 left, 14,800 feet remaining.
I actually think they're landing the aircraft in Vegas right now on runway 26, where we landed yesterday. 26 right, 26 left. But they're taking off on 1 left or 1 right. That's what I saw. Okay. Lined up.
Runway 01 left, 8,600 feet remaining.
Ooh, just realized what I almost just did. I actually almost lined up to take off of this runway as opposed to this one. You see what I mean? I almost lined up to take off of this runway instead of 1 left. That would have been a real problem. That kind of thing's happened in real life before, so that's why it pays to pay attention to your position, where your SA, your situational awareness. Where are you as it relates to everything else? Okay. Human I certainly am. All right, we're all set up now lights-wise, and we'll sync our heading bug because, look, we're going to make a left turn almost immediately after takeoff. But we'll sync our heading bug just to be safe. All right, I think we're good. We'll start our timer and let's go. Let's head home. I want to go home. Slight crosswind from the right. North-northeast, 9 knots. Let's go. Airplane's going to pull to the right because of that wind, so just keep an eye on that. Airspeed's alive, 130, 140, 150, and rotate. Gear up. Autopilot. Auto throttle. We'll get a passenger view here of the strip.
133.905 for Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Track those flaps. Beautiful view, huh? New York, New York.
Las Vegas departure Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey is at 3,700 feet, climbing 15,000
Wow,
feet.
that is sweet.
Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey Las Vegas departure continue to busy as planned. Altimeter 30.22.
All right.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey keep speed below 230 knots.
Keep speed below 230 knots, Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Go ahead and engage the FLC. He said 230. Normally I'd go to 240, but just got a speed restriction on climb out, which I've never had before. Jesus. Set 230. Good. Landing lights. Zoom out on the RMFD. Wouldn't turn left now that we're established on our climb out.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
124.625 for Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
good.
Los Angeles Center Cessna November Tree 14
Man, this thing
Bravo
climbs
Whiskey is
fast.
9,500 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey, Los Angeles Center. Continue to Bessie as planned. Altimeter tree 0.18.
3018. I don't think we still have a speed restriction because it wouldn't make any sense. Keep turning to the south or southwest. Okay. Almost to 15,000 feet, so we should expect a further clearance to climb. Look at that. Jesus, we were just there. One left. Amazing. Let's get the lights up in the cockpit. Okay, there you go.
Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 220.
Up to 220, Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
FLC's engaged. Set our selected airspeed at 310. Flaps are retracted, gear is up, all properly configured, but for whatever reason not climbing, so let's go ahead and make sure that happens. I don't know why it didn't engage, that's strange. Anyway, we're climbing now well. Closing in on transition altitude at 18,000, flight level 180. You can also see here on our MFD that we're just about to intercept the track, so we'll switch over to nav from heading so that the airplane can make that gentle left turn to intercept.
Climbing through transition altitude.
Go ahead and standardize our altimeter. Right now it's at 3018. Watch what happens when I standardize. Okay, switch to 29902. We'll do that on the auxiliary as well. Man, having made this drive many times, I can tell you, this is the way to go. I think the fastest don't tell anybody this. I think the fastest I ever got from Vegas to my house, which is not far from John Wayne, Orange County, was about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Don't tell anybody though, okay? All right, we're getting up to 22,000. We expect further clearance to flight level 240. That should come from ATC because they always wait till the last possible second. When this gets to 21.9, watch. Just watch. ATC will tell us to climb to flight level 240. 219.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 240.
Told you. 240, that's our cruising altitude
Climb and maintain flight level 240 Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
for this short flight. Looks like we can actually get a little more speed out of it. Just looking at this, we're nowhere near our red tape, so let's go ahead and up our speed. Come on, switch over to FLC, baby. Sorry, having to do a little bit Little bit of work here. That's all right. Let's make sure we don't get an overspeed warning. We're going into the red tape here, but we're not at the barber pole yet. So we'll take a look at our approach here for you. Take a look. It's the standard approach that we do into Orange County. About to make a big right turn. Anyway, take a look. By the way, did you notice these two waypoints? Getter, done. Wait a minute, what's this? What the hell? What's that all about? These guys see that? It's strange. Let's see how that manifests itself in this flight. Why does it say that? Larson to Getter. Anyway, Disney. You gotta love that, Disney. Anyway, Snake, Hook'em, Lemon. ILS frequencies 111.75 for KSNA, runway 20 right. Snake, 3,400 feet. Hook'em, 2,800 feet. Lemon, 2,200 feet. I don't even need to look at the approach plate anymore. Just want to check one thing, though, as to why, because this is very strange. This weird thing right here. You see that? It's like it wants us to turn around and then continue on. That's strange. That should not be there. So let's bring up the FPL, wait for this to populate. I know you can't see this, but I think what I want to do is actually remove HEC. HEC from our flight plan. Let's see if that fixed it. Aha! You see? There's no more weird squiggly line. Now we're just going straight from Larson. We're skipping HEC. I think what happened maybe is that the published STAR, the Standard Terminal Approach route, I think that's what it stands for. I can get a little more speed out of this. I'm sorry, but I want to max it out. Anyway, the Standard Terminal Approach conflicted with our route, and so that's my suspicion that let's turn on our bank limiter. That's my suspicion that it overlapped, so to speak. Well, we're going to be there in a flash, friends. This is going well. You see, we're still dealing with that goddamned oscillation roll. If you can see it just looking out the window, you can also see it here on the PFD. It's almost like it's designed to lull you into sleep. Take it up to 340. What the hell? We're not anywhere near an overspeed warning, I don't think. We're not. This barber tape, red, white, red, white, red, white, that's where you can start to get into. You got to be mindful of your airspeed. We do have a 48 knot right quartering tailwind. We're rolling left and right just like we're on a cruise ship, which is extremely annoying. I mentioned yesterday that I believe I've identified something, and that is that this left-right oscillation roll only seems to happen when you're at higher ground speeds. What I'm going to do, it also does not happen when you're using the heading bug. So watch what I mean by that. Sync the heading bug and then use HDG. See how we're using HDG right here? Well, now you see we stop rolling. But you just need to keep yourself on this track in order to, stay true to your direction, the route that you need to be taking. basically paralleling Interstate 15 right now. It's out there somewhere. Yeah, Interstate 15 is right out there somewhere. That might be it right there. Right there. And if you've ever flown, or rather driven, from LA to Vegas or vice versa, you know that you take Interstate 15. I expect us to get descent instructions. And remember, we're flying HDG right now, so you see we're slightly off of track. So you just have to kind of babysit it. 325, that's a 3 Bravo Whiskey. Anyway, I expect us to get our descent instruction at 80 miles out. At least that's what would be normal. Just have to kind of don't forget to babysit. If you want to avoid the stupid goddamn oscillation roll until they patch it, then use the HDG button right here. But then also don't doze off, you know, with a cocktail on your flight. You have to babysit it. Make constant little corrections. Which is a pain in the ass, but it's, you know, on a full flight video where you're opting for realism, you don't want it rolling left and right like you're on some goddamn Disneyland attraction. See what I mean? Look. Slightly off. So just turn right gently. Doing 491 knots right now across the ground, so we're hauling ass. 46 knot right quartering tailwind. Be there in no time. You see here again, this tells you how far off your track you are. So FMS ENR, this magenta line is off to the right, which means the route we want to be on is also off to the right. So we turn to the right a little bit. Watch, see? And that'll move us to intercept. And then this line will move left as we intercept. Just checking something. See how this magenta line has moved? New Year's Day, so lots of planes. Things look good though. I expect to get a descent instruction here. I mean, we're 120 miles out. Let's see. Looks like we're doing a mile every 9 seconds. So, 40 miles left. You do the math. This, hold on, I'm just checking something. My 4Flight app. Yeah, we'll make a little bit of a left turn correction. Nine seconds a mile. Guts. We should expect in about 30 miles. So if you got 30 miles, you're taking 9 seconds per mile. Well, in 90 seconds, you do 10 miles. 180 seconds, you do 20. So anyway, about 3.5 minutes, I should think. 3 minutes maybe before we'll get descent instructions. At least we should, but you never know. Especially since I made a correction to the flight plan when I noticed that anomaly. Crossing over the 40, Interstate 40, takes you to Laughlin.
Skywest Flight 40, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3. Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 250, keep speed below 280 knots.
What? What the hell are they telling us to climb for? This is very strange. I mean, I've never been told to climb from my selected approach altitude. This is very weird. Maybe this is going to be a setup for the first screw up in ATC since the latest patch. I selected 24,000 for my flight, my cruising altitude. Why would they send me up to 25? Especially when I'm 98 miles from the airport. I'm glad you guys heard that. Sir, yes, sir. That's weird. Never seen that happen before. Okay, we're 95 miles out again. I expect to receive instructions to begin our descent at 24,000 feet at 80 miles. From 24,000 feet at 80 miles. I don't know what the hell's going on here in terms of why we're flying the way we are. Do you guys see what's happening here? It looks to me like it's a shit show of the highest order. So I'll tell you what, something's wrong. Something is wrong. I don't know where they're taking us. I'm gonna stop this nonsense though and just level us out. I don't know where we're going.
Bravo Whiskey, please expedite your descent to flight level 240.
Oh boy. Hey, I'm glad you guys are getting to see the shit show. Oh boy, how do we fix this problem? What the hell is going on? Why are we over here? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do a direct to Snake.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 9037 is out of flight level 320,410,000 feet.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3.
Let's see what happens here. I don't know what's going on, you guys. This is a very strange.
Going to 132.3 Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Let's see what happens when we contact LA Center. We're
We're
way off track right now. But we can fix it, don't worry. Continue to what? Doing? Is that what she said? Doing. Yes, she did. Then why the hell am I... Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to turn left. Man, your guess is as good as mine, friends. I have no idea what's going on right now. Something's not right, though. This might have to do with that weird star that we mentioned. I'm going to take control here as pilot in command. How do I... Direct to... Oh boy. SNAFU. This one. No, not the one that's 8,950 miles away. This one, the one that's 59 miles away. select that, activate it. Okay, we're going straight there. We're gonna have to manage this descent ourselves, I think. Wow. Well, and I expected just a nice routine flight, and this turned into a complete shit show. It's funny how that works, isn't it? What is going on? Man, even my ForeFlight app's acting up. Okay, hey, listen, we just got a descent instruction. That's good.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Wow, this is crazy, you guys. I'm gonna slow us down. Wow, this is crazy.
126.35 for Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
I'm really freaking out right now.
Los Angeles Center Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey is on
Listen to this shit show.
8,000 feet.
I'm re-entering. Oh boy. I'm re-entering a flight plan onto my ForeFlight app. You know what I think? Don't choose approaches. Don't choose approaches. You know what I'm talking about on the setup page? How you can choose an approach on short flights. Don't do it, because this has got me all goofy. I mean, we're okay. I think I actually have managed to restore things, more or less. I mean, we're headed to Snake. You see right here? Direct to Snake. 38 miles. I'm showing us 50 miles out, though, and at 50 miles, in theory, we should be at 15,000 feet, so we're way too high. So let's slow down. We're going to do a descend at 2,800 feet per minute. Speed brakes. I don't know what to tell you guys. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but hey, listen, what are you supposed to do when everything goes to shit? Solve the problem, right? Sit there and cry about it, or you want to solve the problem? We're going to solve the problem. We got a track now, headed to Snake, right over Ontario. I mean, this is not an atypical approach, quite frankly. But this is very strange. I've never had anything like this happen. And I have to think it has something to do with the weird star that we had to fix. We're going to slow down. I know this is really slow.
Landing here.
3,000 feet per minute. It's as fast as I just dare descend. We're good. Everything's good. Below 18,000, so let's sync our nearest altimeter, according to Betty's 3010, 3013. That's good. That came out nicely. 40 miles out, 16,900 feet. Should be at 12, so we're still way too high, so we're going to continue loading. Well, listen, let the word go forth. It doesn't always go as planned. Now, see, I think ATC's probably abandoned us. If I had to guess. Holy mackerel. Don't worry, we're on it, friends.
Landing gear.
Cancel IFR, but
Landing
bring
gear.
up that speed brake.
Landing gear.
See, what?
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Keep speed below 220
Down to
knots.
8,000. Okay, good. 220, fine. I can manage that.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
We have not been abandoned by ATC, so that's good. Even though everything's kind of gone to shit here, we're not abandoned. Just need to avoid coming in too high. It's Prado Dam. 91 freeway.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
We're still okay. Just over Rancho Cucamonga right now. But we're 30 miles out and we're at 13,000 feet, so we're still too goddamn high. I don't know how to slow down any more than this, though.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Holy smokes, this turned into a fucking adventure.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
We're descending so steeply that...
Landing gear.
But I will make this. Listen, if you're telling me that I can get more throttle, even at this descent rate, then I'm going to increase our descent rate. It doesn't look too terrible, though, out the window.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey contact Los Angeles Center on 1 tree.
30 miles out, 11,300 feet. So we're starting to get within the realm of reasonableness now.
Going to 132.85 Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Just over Ontario.
Los Angeles Center Cessna November 34 Tree Bravo Whiskey is out at 10,800 feet for 8,000 feet.
Okay.
Cessna November 34 Tree Bravo Whiskey Los Angeles Center. Continue to DSNE as planned.
Landing.
Altimeter tree 0.10.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
We're getting
Landing
an
gear.
inner marker
Landing
indicator
gear.
from
Landing
Ontario.
gear.
That's all that
Landing
is,
gear.
that
Los
beeping.
Angeles Center Alaska
See?
377 is at 12,100 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
Just about down to 8,000. Let's see if they continue to clear us to descend. Remember, at Snake, we need to be at 3,400 feet, and we're only 4 minutes from Snake, so... But I can descend it up to 3,000 feet per minute, and that would get us...
Bravo Whiskey traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 11,600 feet to nearest. Report them in sight.
Got him in sight, says the 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey traffic in sight.
Man, this is crazy. I expected a rather mundane
Alaska Tree 7
approach, and it turned into a real headache.
100 feet Cessna C700. Report them in sight.
Okay, I think we have our speed situation, or our altitude situation under control now.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, you are 4 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 3,400 feet. Expect ILS runway 20 right approach by Sager transition. Clear
Hey.
to Sager.
So now we're in good shape. So, 3,400 feet, again, not selected randomly. 3,400 feet is the
8,000 feet Cessna C700. Report them in sight.
approach to Snake. I mean, that's the altitude for Snake.
3,400 feet. Expect ILS runway 20 right approach.
Okay,
via
we're in good
Sager
shape now.
transition, cleared to Sager,
Things look a lot
Cessna 3
better.
Bravo Whiskey.
I don't know why there's all these trees in the middle of the lake.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey contact SoCal approach on 121.3.
Wow, what an adventure flight this
Going to
ended up being.
121.3 Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
I mean, oh my god. I have never, I mean, it's been a while since I've had to get that busy. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be kind of a routine, relaxing.
Bravo Whiskey SoCal approach. Continue to Sager as planned. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree.
We're 19 miles out, 6,400 feet, that's just fine. Anyway, yeah, I figured it'd be kind of a nice little relaxing
Landing gear. Landing gear.
New Year's Day flight, and instead we got real busy real fast once things looked like they were going weird. 91 freeway right here. That's what's called Prado Dam right there. I don't know if you can make it out. You can actually see the paint. There's a painting on the 91 freeway. If you're driving eastbound, you see this. It says 1776 to 1976, 200 years of freedom. It was put there during the bicentennial. That's funny. They even show that. You can actually make out the red, white, and blue there. That's incredible. There's my mountain. San Diego Peak, Majeska. Sierra Peak right here. Actually run up to this peak.
TFR ahead.
TFR is referring to Disneyland. There's no problem. Just need to do a notch of flaps now. Let's get our landing lights on. Depressurize. Holy mackerel, there's the 241 toll road. Right there. Black Star Canyon, San Diego Peak, Majeska Peak, also known as Saddleback Mountain. I've spent a lot of time out in these canyons, these ridge lines. Irvine Lake. 2,800 says to 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Descend and maintain 2,800 feet, Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
I don't know what this is. This is a real goofy, screwed up. So we're going to switch over to heading mode. We're going to sync our heading first. We're going to switch over to heading mode. There's the airport. We're passing Snake and we're at 3,600 feet, so that's just fine. Continue slowing. I'm going to switch over to nav APPR. Switch this FMS to nav 1. That looks good. Should grab the glide slope here in just 2 seconds. This white GS turn green. Shallow outer descent just to enable that.
Tree Bravo Whiskey, you are 11 miles northeast of John Wayne. Contact John Wayne Tower on 128.35 when inbound.
Tower on 128.35
Switch the bearing
Cessna
1
3
over.
Bravo Whiskey.
No, we'll leave it on GPS. Well, it doesn't
John
matter.
Wayne Tower Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey 10 miles
10
northeast
miles
inbound
out.
ILS runway 20 right
Should
approach.
grab the glide slope. There we go. Just there. Just there. Perfect.
Bravo Whiskey, John Wayne Tower. Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Altimeter 30.111017 at 15.
Gear.
Landing.
John Wayne Tower Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey inbound ILS runway 20 right approach.
What the heck?
Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey, John Wayne Tower. Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Altimeter
Gear's down.
30.111017 at 15.
Feels like the Sim's fighting me or something. I don't know.
Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
Outer marker indicator. Man, this has been the most full flaps challenging, simple, short flight I've done in a long time. This is supposed to be easy, damn it.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey cleared to land runway 20 right. Wind 017 at 15.
Jesus Christ, 01015. Uh-oh.
Cleared to land runway 20
It's possible
right
we should
Cessna
be
3
landing
Bravo
from the
Whiskey.
ocean towards the northeast. Do I see an airplane right there? All right, friends. Well, right now, I'm only showing a 3-knot tailwind. I'm not showing a 15-knot tailwind, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Let's go ahead and disengage or disconnect the auto throttle. All right, friends. Wish us luck. This could be interesting. We'll recalibrate. Good. Zoom in. Holy mackerel. Well, listen, you got your money's worth on this one.
3 mile final runway 20 right.
All right. Wow. This is a ball buster. Glide slope's perfect, airspeed's perfect, 140. Wait for 500 call out. kill the autopilot. Wow.
500.
500. Autopilot.
Okay. Everything looks good. Look at this. 55 freeway. Short runway, 5,600 feet. So it's a 405 freeway we're going over. Pop up. Damn it. 20 right confirmed. Come on. Come on. Nice. Spoilers. Reverse. Looks like that guy's either landing on the wrong runway or I don't know what he's up to. That was great. I mean, we landed with a tailwind.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, turn next taxiway.
And maybe on the wrong runway. I don't know.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey, contact ground on 13.
I was under the impression that that airplanes were landing on runway 20 right because they've been flying over my house this morning. Anyway, that was great. Look at this. I mean, we crushed it. Even with all that shit we had to deal with. Let's bring the spoilers in. Flaps. I gotta tell you, it looks just like this outside my house today. All right, let's fix our... Wow. Okay, well, I tell you, friends, that was, I mean, my goodness. That was a hell of a flight. I guess it's a message. Don't get complacent, because I figured this was just going to be a nice, simple, full flight video. Oh, let's do a little short flight from Vegas to Orange County, and then all that shit happened. I mean, my goodness. But we managed. It seems to me like we managed it pretty well. I mean, I'm actually pretty content with it. And I'm back home, which is important. I mean, I miss it. I don't know where I'll go from here. Sometimes, you know, you need a muse.
United 14639er, miles northeast, inbound ILS runway 20, right approach.
Aha! You hear that? This United, that's a real flight in real time, is landing on 20 right, which is where I just landed. So I did not land on the wrong runway. Confirmed. Actually, you can actually see them out here. Look. Nice. Probably just flew over my house. Anyway, yeah, you know, sometimes you need a muse to give you suggestions on where to fly next. I don't know where I'll go after this. Okay, so we're just gonna park. We're looking, everything went great. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I was getting a little nervous there based on what the shit that was going down. But ATC did not fail us. I noticed. I thought they were going to, I'll be honest, but they didn't. All right, let's park. Apparently, in a parking lot. It's kind of funny. Looks like, what is that? What are these cars? What is this?
United 146 cleared to land runway 20 right. Wind 017 and 15.
Good. 1463. Somebody remember that. United 1463. Let's see where they're landing. And I'll confirm that. But you heard them. 20 right. That's just where I landed. Okay, parking brake. Lights. Well, thank you for joining us on this very exciting flight from Vegas to Orange County. Note to self, do not use approach stars or SIDS on short flights because it will go to shit. Okay, let's see. Now, if we kill the right engine, will it drop to the logbook screen? It did. All right. That's right. So 37 minutes, 21 seconds. Man, that's a lot faster than driving. KLAS to KSNA. That was great. Thanks for joining us, and I wish you the happiest of New Year's. Like I said, it couldn't get much worse, could it? Anyway, thanks for watching, and sorry that was a little crazy, but hey, what are you going to do? Work with it, right? Life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. Have a great day, everybody.